안녕하세요. Hi YouTube. Scott Krueger here with Way of Water Arts. The month of May is Mental Health Awareness, and this video is intended to bring some light to this somewhat sensitive subject. For many years, I definitely struggled with my mental health, and it's sometimes a bit difficult to talk about because things like labels, we don't want to be associated with a certain group, but I think that in sharing some of my insights, it will help with shedding light on this subject. And the more that we are able to educate people, bring awareness to this, I think that we as a collective can heal and support one another. With mental health, it's so important that if we're struggling, we need support. We absolutely need support. And if you have a mental illness, it's difficult to ask for that help. You know, who do I reach out to? Do I just go to my doctor? Do I go to my healthcare practitioner and get put on a medication to help with that? My experience as a nurse, I used to give out a lot of medications, and many of them were for things like depression, bipolar disorders, and with these mental health issues, typically it's a chemical imbalance. It's a chemical imbalance that is within our bodies. And medications look to help balance out those chemical messengers. Some of the chemical messengers that have to do with our body, our mind: serotonin, norepinephrine. So you have different medications, different classifications that work on different cell receptor sites. Sometimes they block the reuptake of these chemical messengers. And with mental health disorders, sometimes there is too much of these chemicals. There's too much of these chemicals in the bloodstream. Other times there's too little of these chemical messengers. So some of these medications look to block the reuptake of these chemicals and then allow it to flow more freely within the body. My experience as a nurse giving out these medications is that sometimes there is unwanted side effects to these medications, and for some people the side effects are worse than the benefit. So many times it's important to be in good communication with your healthcare practitioner. If you start on a new medication and it doesn't feel right, or the side effects are too much, you want to be able to communicate that with your healthcare practitioner. So very important that you have good communication, a good relationship with the people who are trying to support you. So of course, with mental health awareness, medications are used sometimes. I've never been on a mood stabilizer before. I don't judge, you know, if you are and it's helping you, by all means. My role right now is just to help educate, bring awareness, to all the different tools that we can use to deal with these issues. And I've had friends of friends who've committed suicide, and it's real. It's real. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I'm thinking of the friends that I've lost, the friends of friends who've lost significant others to suicide. And mental health awareness, it's so important that we bring it out. We talk about it, we communicate, we collaborate. And so some of the things that I've found helpful for me dealing with my own mental health and making sure that I stay vibrating at a level where I can do my best to help other people. And so, of course, with Way of Water Arts, I specialize in the movement expressions. Of course, I always talk about Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, meditation, DNA healing, 5D ascension of your timeline, helping you to elevate your consciousness so that when we elevate our consciousness, it has a direct effect of elevating the people who are around us. So these exercises, many of them are gentle enough that if you have some sort of physical limitation, these tools can help you benefit your mental health. When we're doing Qigong, when we're doing breathing exercises, when we're meditating, it's allowing you to circulate your blood, balance out those chemical messengers that are within your body. And many times these chemicals get secreted by certain organs in your body. So you have your pineal gland, you have your thyroid gland. We have many, many different organs in our body. And when we practice these healing arts, it stimulates these organs to either release chemicals, it stimulates your heart, your vascular system, your respiratory system to harmonize with your body, harmonize these chemicals that are in our blood. And so it connects your mind, your body, your organs. It feeds your DNA. These arts, if you're patient enough to practice them consistently, and you don't have to do it for hours a day. Yeah, there's days where I'll go out into the woods and I'll meditate for, and I'll do these healing arts for, some time. But if you're just starting out, you don't need to do it for very long to transform. And so that brings me to one of my last points about mental health, and that is the healing power of nature. When you go out into nature, there is something that is very, very powerful with being with the trees, the animals, the organic earth, Mother Earth, connecting with her. She feeds us. And one of the chemicals that I've talked about is phytonicides. That is secreted by trees, some of the shrubs, and it's basically their own chemical messenger that strengthens their immune system. And our immune system is very connected with our mental health. When you have a good immune system, there's many chemicals within your immune system that communicate with your body, communicate with your organs, your gut health. And when you link all those up, when you harmonize those, when you harmonize your body with nature, with your mind. It'll help feed your spirit, and this can help contribute to elevating your mental awareness. You know, many times we have to be aware that there is an issue. We have to first be aware that there's an issue. And for, like I said, sometimes it's hard for people to talk about mental health. You know, we use many things in our mind to suppress these things. You know, denial, rationalization, idealization. We kind of trick ourselves into thinking that we are okay when on the inside we're kind of screaming. You know, on the inside we're screaming, but we put on this external mask, this external cover, because of the stigmas that are associated with mental health. So I want to bring awareness to this. I want to bring it to light and help others to find their strength to communicate and ask for help. Asking for help does not make you weak. It does not make you weak. Asking for help can empower you. It can empower you. So I hope this was helpful. Please comment below your experience with mental health. What has helped you? What has helped you? Tools that you use. Having a pet. Having a pet. Pets can do wonders for our mental health. Luna and Shadow, my two spirit animals, they've been there with me. They've seen me in some rough times. But having them, you know, cuddle up with me, console me when I'm sad. They know when I'm sad. They know when I'm not feeling good. So, yeah, definitely subscribe. We got plenty of new content coming up. But for the month of May, I wanted to do a video to help bring awareness to our mental health. So, thank you very much for joining me. If you made it through this whole video, God bless you. I'm Scott with Wavewater Arts. 안녕하세요, and be well.